Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are exploring the Antelope Valley Poppy Reserve. I will be putting chapters down below in the description so that you can feel free to skip ahead to any of the parts that may interest you more than others. So before we adventure into the visitor center, I'd just like to give you some background information before you make your trip here. So the parking is $10 and there is parking outside the park, but it is a long walk up the entrance of the main park. There's also no dogs allowed, as well as if you do visit the visitor center, masks are still required at this time. So, some more information about this park: it is open sunrise to sunset all year round. There is wheelchair and a stroller friendly path that is paved, and it is adjacent to the visitor center. So, just off to the side, you'll see it is actually right here, and I'll take you on a further, more detailed hike or walk up this path towards the end of this video. But right now we are going into the visitor center, and boy is it so cute. So the visitor center is small but impactful. When you enter, you're greeted immediately by this wall of beautiful artwork of the reserve, and they have all these cool activities for the kids, such as a scavenger hunt, some coloring pages, some maps, and just some really great learning tools to go ahead and teach your kids before or after your visit. And my kids absolutely loved it. They had a field day and they were actually finding everything in the scavenger hunt in the visitor center, and it's just a great time in there. So this center carries a poppy theme throughout this area with all the vibrant colors on the walls, the paintings and decor, and it is such a treasure to see. My kids absolutely spent a lot of time looking at all the diagrams and pictures and learning just from the wall art. It is a small museum, but it is impactful, and take the time to read everything with your kids. They will truly love it, and it can also be just a small little unit study. If you're a homeschool mom like I am, we took the time to read and enjoy and look at all the little displays that they had.
Oh yeah.
I think we found a bird. Yeah. Bird right there.
So our kids really had fun exploring and uncovering just the joys hidden in this area. So whether you're here with friends, family, or just by yourself, don't forget to stop and smell the roses, or poppies in the sense, and really enjoy those hidden little treasures in this area.
Oh yeah, more. It's coming out. Look, it's coming out.
Yeah.
It's coming out. It's coming out. Honey, yeah, that rat. It's coming out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And on a side note, the Interpretive Center is open from March 1st up into Mother's Day, so if you have not gone, I highly suggest you make it a trip and go. You will not regret it. It is so fun and such a great learning experience for you at any age or with your friends and family, and especially the kids. My kids were reading each and every bit of information they can find, and I can tell you, being here in person is far more better than having them read something off the iPad or iPhone. To see them light up and really find joy in all the different activities and learning that they are having at this Interpretive Center is such a joy, and it's free. It costs nothing to go and visit. You just walk right in. You do have to wear masks. They are required at this time, but other than that, it is such a joy and pleasure to go and have this hidden gem in our valley. So come, soak up the knowledge, soak up the sun, and get your vitamin D.
Yeah.
On the other side of this wall, there is the gift shop that has so many cute options, but there was a lot of people browsing. I didn't want to disturb the ambiance of the shopping experience, so we're going to head outside where they have these amazing kiosks that tells you why and how the Poppy Reserve was founded, and it tells you about some of the local critters and snakes. Yes, we did find snakes that you will see on the track. As long as you don't disturb them, they're just on their merry old way. So now that we're on the topic of hiking the actual trails, just a side note that it is incredibly windy, so if sound or ear sensitivity may be a problem, bring something like earmuffs or something to kind of muffle the sound, because it is windy and it is cold. So now that we're making our way up to the top, you can see that many of the orange poppies are actually disappearing, or they weren't showing because it was so windy, but we did see some on the way down. But if you stay to the end, there is an amazing patch of hidden poppies actually before you enter the park, so you don't even have to pay if you just want photographs. You just go to that park. It's about 3 miles before the entrance, and you will see all the cars, and I'm going to show it later on in this video. So if you're interested more in that, go ahead and feel free to skip ahead. And while you're at the top, take a break, sit down and enjoy the views. So make sure you wear sunscreen and bring plenty of water as you make your way down, being mindful of all the other critters in the area. Now let's go ahead and venture out into the wheelchair and stroller accessible trails. It is smooth and it is paved and it is a real treat, and there are plenty of benches along the way, as well as a cute little bridge, as well as some great views further down the trail. And another note to keep in mind is that they have these great cell phone tours. You just scan that QR code and it is an impactful recording that really shares what you're looking at, and it gives great detail, and my kids absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it and learned so much just listening to a couple. And off the main paved path there are plenty of these other little paths to go ahead and break out to if that is your choice, but I just want to go ahead and take a moment to share what you'll be seeing along your journey if you choose to go this route. But it is a great place to go and adventure out no matter what your abilities are. So let's go ahead and leave this park and head to the secret poppy fields about 3 miles before the main entrance. So we went on a Friday afternoon and there were plenty of orange poppies to take pictures and photos of. There were lots of groups of people. I didn't really want to take photos of them, but there was about 10 to 20 people there in the fields, and in all true mom fashion, I never have time to get ready. So there's our picture. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you find some inspiration to find your next adventure.